Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Ultimate Apocalypse casts this side of East Yorkshire. And today we have got a 2 versus 2 on Urban Assault. Playing on the northern side as the Imperial Guard, we've got Gera TC, and we've got Tiger Shark playing as the Space Marines. On the southern side, playing as the Tyranids, we've got Reaper God at 36, and we also have Demi. This is very exciting. It's a quasi kind of theme game. These guys are playing as the Lamenters, being assisted by some happy Imperial Guard. And yeah, double Tyranids in the jungle as well. Quite like it. Ignore all the Orky bits. I assume that Tyranids have eaten all the Orcs. No more Orcs left, and now it's time for the Tyranids to terraform this planet. In this juggly bit, and as we go forward, it turns slowly but surely into a blooming Imperial city. So very, very tasty stuff. So I imagine from the perspective of the Imperial Guard and the Space Marines, just a case of capturing the center of the map. Maybe being a little bit defensive. I mean, there's nice little choke points on either side. I mean, there are some bits that you can... In fact, can you actually walk over this bit? Maybe. Oh my goodness, it'll be like that blooming Spartan film where there's like 2 main bits to get in and there's one sneaky path somewhere else to go around the flank. So we'll have to see if that's been used at some point. And all that gubbins. I'm already seeing the reclamation pools being popped up by these guys and some Raveners coming out to snake about and grab some bits and bobs. Which is, yeah, I mean, we did a Lamenter game quite a while ago, actually. It was a 3 versus 2, 2 professional players versus 3 noobs. I was one of the noobs, I do believe. And, you know, we didn't really get to see that many amazing Tyranid play, purely because it was the noobs on the Tyranid side. But Demi, as we've seen many times on the channel, a very proficient, very talented player. And also Reaper as well. He's got some good stuff on the go. He's going to go for the little ones by the looks of things, whereas Reaper is going to go for a smattering of big guns as well. All of it are going to see some conscripts from Gera TC. Going to, unfortunately, be probably the first casualties in this engagement, but they're going to stick around and see what they can do. Glorious hand-to-hand combat. Are they? Oh, no, everyone's just politely ignoring each other, which is very nice. No, there we go. Ravener's going to go say hello. Maybe. Go on, there we go. Slice them up, slice them down. One guy dies. The morale is broken instantly. These guys are not designed for any kind of combat apart from just being meat shields, which is just the way that the Imperial Guard wants. In fact, nothing but Imperial Guard conscripts coming out over here. Might need some Lamenter support. In fact, we are going to get some Lamenter support in the form of double scouts. Well, the Raveners, they're going to have it. We're going to knock them straight over. These guys are infiltrated though, so they will be able to resist some incoming damage. Conscript's going to fall back to the light cover and see what they can do from a distance. Spine Gaunt's already been brought down low. And Flamers on these guys. Actually, we've got some fully qualified guardsmen with quadruple Flamers. Ideal for getting through the morale. Although, actually, Tyranids, I found out the other day with the other Ultimate Apocalypse game that we did, is that the Tyranids in this game don't necessarily have morale. The ones that do have some blue down here, that is for like a Void Shield, kind of like how the Titans work. A little bit extra health for them. So Flamers might not do amazing against the morale of them, but, I mean, AoE damage, Tyranids do tend to mass in close proximity, and actually quite a lot of scouts coming over from Tiger Shark here. So, some decent DPS from them when you mass them up in numbers, especially if they get their silent tactical bolter. Oh, that's like a poor man's sniper. Don't need much in the way of upgrades to get them on the go, and actually the Raveners now falling thick and fast. Also got an infantry command. A little bit oh, you popped it next to the listening post to keep that safe and sweet. Fair enough. Over on this side, Reaper God is doing the exact same kind of thing. But there's very little in the way of defending it. There is a relic here, though. And is there only 1 relic per half? I do believe that is the case. Yeah, only 1 relic for both teams. So, got to be careful. Make sure that you give your relic to the right person. I do believe that the Space Marines will probably be better to have the relic, considering that they've got access to... Actually, I don't know. Because Imperial Guard, they've got quite a lot of amazing relic Bane Blades and big tanks and stuff. But, you know, I mean, the Space Marines, they've got their stuff, haven't they? They've got access to a fair few Titans, a fair few nukes, a fair few Land Raiders as well, which are like Bane Blades, but a bit more stodgy, a bit more tanky. A tankier tank, some would say. Raveners causing absolute chaos in the back lines here. Looking to take down all these listing posts. They might be able to get 1. So far, they haven't got down anything yet, but they're at least distracting these guys long enough for the Tyranids over here to just get comfortable and capture all their things. We do have a critical location captured by Tiger Shark scouts there. So that's the thing. The Raveners actually, once they're caught, once these guys manage to catch up with them, they do die quite quickly. So these are the equivalent of, how would one say, like an assault marine squad from the perspective of the Tyranids. Fast, nimble, not very durable. melee orientated, but they can go for... Oh, they're going to go for some rending claws. So I do believe that gives them extra smashy-bashy power in close combat. But they can also go for some barb stranglers, should they wish. Listing Post will spot these guys as they retreat. Heads down, thumbs up, that's what they're playing at the moment. Oh god, that's a... In fact, actually, I was going to say it's been ages since I played the game, but actually I was playing that game with students in the class the other day, because it was Christmas. And no teacher should ever make their kids do any serious work during the Christmas period. That's just the rule, isn't it? Well, the class that I like anyway, the class that I don't like, they can just do more homework, can't they? That's the power, that's the privilege of being a teacher. Anyway, mild corruption aside, we do have some scouts being chased around by the Raveners. They've been left over here. The critical location's been decapped, and a significant amount of Tyranids, along with some warriors, going to come over onto this side and see what they can destroy. Spygot's going to take the brunt of the damage while the warriors move up, and they have been armed with some Devourers and a Death Spitter or two. Scouts there, they're still infiltrated. No vision detection for the Tyranids at all, and these guys have gone for quadruple silenced tactical bolters. Although how much you can actually silence a tactical bolter, I'm not entirely sure. They are basically mini grenade throwers, or large grenade throwers, depending on how big you are. Rocket-propelled grenade throwers, that's what they basically are, from Understanding of the Law. Got a bit of land speeder speeding through. Excellent addition, considering that they can keep out of close combat with these Ravagers and keep on firing all day long. Constant supply of conscripts there. The Raveners will be butchered like lambs to the slaughter. So it does seem that even though the Tyranids have managed to make a breakthrough in some of these defences, being able to push right through onto the other side, they're not exactly getting much in the way of kills, much in the way of taking down objectives. And one land speeder, yeah, these Tyranids haven't got anything really... they've got a little bit of vehicle stuff. I do believe that's probably the Death Spear or the Rending Claws, one of the two. But they're not actually doing that much damage to the land speeder, so he's just going to stand there and tank all the damage while taking these guys out one by one. Reaper probably wants to bring those warriors back, maybe. Or maybe they're just there just to cause a distraction. What's the current economies at the moment? 145 and 60, 178 and 119, 145 and 69. Way, that's the meme number. And 173 and 69. Wow, that's double 69. My goodness, what does it mean? What does it mean, man? But yeah, we've got tier 2s on the go for basically everyone, I do believe, at the moment. Yes, at the very least, tier 2s. Warriors now been brought down to 2. But they've managed to take out that land speeder. And the scouts probably don't want to stand around when there's a bioplasma turret firing away. That does do AoE damage. Got a Lictor knocking around on this half of the map as well. So, got to keep in mind with that. Terrifying things. And the Imperial Guard are now just going to stand firm over on this side. And also, oh, I quite like this. Don't normally see tank traps being used as actual tank traps. We've seen it many, many a time on the channel where there's a Titan and people just build loads of tank traps around it to prevent it from moving. But this is actually an honest way of using your tank traps. So, yeah, nice. I quite like that. And just these guys are just going to play defense. They're going to sit back, chill, and see if they can build up a mass of units, I imagine. Actually, I don't know if that's a good idea, considering that the Tyranids, well, I mean, they can just build reclamation pools all day long. They can upgrade these spore chimneys. And Tyranids, when they get their economy on the go, especially when they get their capillary towers and their nukes online and active, they basically have like an ability, if I'm not mistaken, where they're able to make all the units free. At least for a little bit of time, or permanently. I'm not entirely sure. We've never actually seen that ability being used on the channel before, but I remember briefly talking about it when I did that video on all the enemy super weapons a long, long while ago. God, when was that? That feels like ages ago. But a million infantry commands, and you've got to appreciate it. I mean, are the Imperial Guard's tanks probably better to go for in the later games? Absolutely, but I do appreciate a good melee, also a good infantry mass. That's certainly what I appreciate. And especially with what's going on here, we've got a million spine gaunts and some warriors. We're about to do some POV of the spine gaunts when they charge in. I think that would be the most appropriate thing to do. Over here, double land speeders causing issues. They've gone for the multi-melters, so that'll make them ideal for taking down spore chimneys. But one, while you're a Lictor Alpha, so he's going to be able to cut through this armour quite handedly on his own. And these guys won't be doing much damage to him neither. So yeah, one Lictor Alpha automatically basically cancels the amount of damage that the land speeders can do. But they will run away. Although caught by their own tank traps, I have to jump away at some point. There we go. Look at that. Oh no, he's been caught again. Oh dear. That's no good. Trying to leapfrog away. Well, licked at. Chasing them all the way back. I like that, yeah. It's like, oh well, this is us now. This is where we live. Until we get some more jumping juice. We've also got field command on the front as well. So, yeah, the Tyranids are going to find it a really difficult time to push through onto this side. Is it campy? Absolutely. That's what the Imperial Guard do there. Now, are these guys going to be able to push back all this stuff when they've only got scouts and conscripts? I don't think so. They're playing a little bit fast and loose with their economy game. If the Tyranids push in now, they should be online to do some serious damage, really. Now, Tiger Shark is known for his love of deep striking, what do you call them, dreadnoughts in the field. We hasn't got that deep striking building as of yet. Gonna go for Chapel Barracks. I imagine probably some Space Marines. That might be the idea. Potentially. Over onto this side, we've got some warriors. Land speeders going at it again. They've now traded their things away. Oh, they've got a multi-melter and a missile launcher. That's quite good for them. Licks are gonna approach. But these guys are going to run away as quickly as humanly possible. Look at the speed on these land speeders. I know it's a redundant thing to say, but they are quite quick. Going to come over here and they will spot all these Tyranids. So they know something's about to come up. They're going to just jump straight over here and see what they can smash up and bash up. All these reclamation pools currently undefended at the moment. So Tyranids will need to come back and do some proper defending. They want to make sure that their economy is alive and well. More bioplasma turrets will be popped up over here, but the Ripper Swarms are being shot at. Thankfully, there's a lot of them in the squad, so they won't die instantly, and actually their building speed is quite tremendous. So they've built it up, and it won't take long for these bioplasma turrets to actually take these guys on. Just going to run away. Let's see if we can do anything over on this side. One capillary vein on the way, and one land speed on his own isn't actually going to be doing much in the way of killing stuff, but he's at least getting some information, doing some scouting, doing some reconnoitering. I'm maybe going to cancel these reclamation pools. Yeah, well, instead of turning us back too much, but a minor annoyance. You know, some mischief in the back lines, that's what we love to see. But more bioplasma turrets will certainly make sure that the Tyranid base is unassailable from such a small force. If you had like, maybe like 3 or 4 of these, I think this will sort of be a lot more deadly, but no, Landspeeder falls limp on the side. And that's all she wrote. So yeah, it's a bit of a standstill at the moment. We're just seeing everyone being defensive at the moment, but Tyranids could definitely charge in by now, but now we've actually seen the orbital relay, and there we go, the Ironclad Dreadnought. Tiger Shark loves his steel rain. Also seen some Vanguard Veterans, the close combat variants of them. So, that's going to be some meaty treaties over on this side when they actually engage in close combat. Frag Spore Mines have been left out in the front, but there will be snipes away. The scouts now swapping away their silenced tactical bolters for some sniper rifles. And do you actually do much damage against the Spore Mines? I don't think you do, actually. Oh, no, you're focusing all your shots on these warriors. This warrior, 4 sniper rifle rounds, I say, at once. Does it kill him? Oh, no, there we go. It kills one of them. Takes a long time, though, so these guys are going to be very busy with their time. But thankfully, the Tyranids are just standing around. They're not doing all that much. In fact, I might even speed things up just a smidge, just until some people actually start moving around and get some engagement. There we go, look at this. Vanguard Veterans charging in, being blown up by a million things, and they're starting, no, that was way too much explosive stuff. I quite like that, actually, a line of frag spore mines. That was one way of beating back these poor guys. They had the idea. They had the mission. And they... Nope. Not for them. That's just a lot of tank traps. Yeah, this place is not getting assaulted anytime soon. We definitely need to see the Tyranids at some point push on forward. Go on, lads, you can do it. There we go. Tyranid warriors, are you moving forward? No, he's going to go right up to the frag spore mines. I mean, it's not a wise tactic. You are letting these guys basically build up all the things. They've got their heavy machine cut on the way. So big units soon to come out. And Spine Gaunts, yeah, fair enough, it looks cool. Don't get me wrong, it looks very, very cool. But this force isn't actually going to do anything. This is going to die very, very quickly. Which, I mean, maybe that's the idea. Lull them into a false sense of security. Do some more speeding up things. You can do it, boys. Just believe in yourself. The power of friendship, the power of teamwork, that's all really get you through these dark and tawdry times as the Tyranids. That is a lot of them there. There's a lot of them, and there isn't much going on this side. What are you guys? You are Gladiator command squads and some Vanguard veterans, right? So the elite, the cream of the crop, are pushing forward. And one Dreadnought been thrown in, instantly wiped out, more or less. He's going to give a Spangot a squeeze there. Oh no, he's holding on fairly well. He's resisting damage for whatever reason now, but took a lot of damage on impact. Good lord. But he's still my beating frame rate. Yeah, that's not happy frame rate. I'm going to have to zoom in a little bit just to avoid having to watch a slideshow. Ironclad just throwing things around. Vanguard veterans swiping left and right with their power fists. Also got the Gladiator Company squad now. They've got an apothecary in there, so they should be alright for keeping their health alive and well. Just look at this, just a squad of about maybe 15 Marines going up against an unknowable mass of Tyranids. Flames on either side from the Venerable Dreadnought now. And the Tyranids have just been swatted away like flies. Nothing's taking these Gladiators down anytime soon. I mean, we've got people jumping in. Warriors, they've got the Death Spit Elite Warrior and Rending Claw Warrior. Will do a lot of damage in close combat. We're trying to resist that temptation to charge in and firing away, and actually, Lamenter's quite full health at the moment. But how long will that last? Down on this side as well, we've got some assaults now going in. A Neurenfrop, as well as Hive Tyrants and a Warrior now pushing forward. The Vectori Broodlord cutting away at these tank traps. They should be able to get through them. I mean, it'll take a while. They've also got lots of mines to get through, but they are starting to crack that tin can open. Over on this side, the Gladiators still on the front lines, but there's just more and more Warriors on the gun. In fact, just constant swarms of them coming forward. Hive Tyrant over here, not been upgraded with much. But it's got stuff. Imperial Guardsmen now also coming in to provide some firing support. Got those plasma guns and flamers on the go. Bioplasma turrets been taken down one at a time. Spine Gaunts, very few of them now, only 3 of them left on constant reinforcement there. But yeah, they didn't survive very long, as was predicted. Got the Victoria Broodlord and some more Tin Warriors coming over on this side, cutting their way through the Imperial Guardsmen, no problem at all. Also got a Lictor Alpha in there, slicing and dicing, stabbing these guys around the rear end. But it does seem that the Force Imperium have managed to cut out this little corner for themselves quite aptly. Need to take out those bioplasma turrets though. That's doing a lot of damage to everyone nearby, and actually the Guardsmen are not surviving this very long, especially with the Neurenfrop and the Zonefrops as well, adding to the damage over here. Got more people being supported. In fact, actually got some Assault Terminators. It's a very close combat orientated build from Tiger Shark. You don't normally see this against Tyranids, but you've got to appreciate it. Do like it. Tyranids think they're all out of their spiky bits and their mouthy bits, but no. Summon some boys in with some power fists. These big brain Tyranids ain't going to be surviving for much longer if they stay in close combat. Neurenfrop, much like the Nuremberg trials, not ending well for the baddies. We do have Hive Tyrant now. He's got his wings of redemption, flying over and seeing if he can get involved in some good old-fashioned knee-slapping close combat. Lictor just jumping around everywhere. Poison, AoE damage been thrown down over on these guys. Over on this side, we are seeing the... What are you doing? You're just kind of just... like a gargoyle, just standing there, hovering around. Very intimidating stuff. Nothing scarier than just a bloody Tyranid statue creeping out over you. The Space Marines are few in number, but the death ball is a-growing. And Tiger Shark can just constantly drop pod more and more Terminators in, as his heart desires. The Zonefrops are the things you're going to watch out for. Don't want them to amass too much in number. We are seeing more from Demi over on this side, going for their Neurenfrops as well. So I don't think that this composition is going to do them much favours as the game goes on. We'll need some fire support from that Imperial Guard if they want to continue. Morale being broken for the Assault Terminators. And it's a suicide charge That's what Lamenters are known for. Assault Terminators looking to try and kill this Tyranid outpost here. But, yeah, that's too much incoming fire now. They're going to be dying quick, sharpish. But a valiant push, a valiant... what do you call it? A sally forth when you come out of your besieged settlement. What's going on over here? We've got some more Stern Guard veterans, more Imperial Guard nonsense. We've got a lot of Basilisks actually firing away, so that should be helping them a little bit. One brother captain, he's alone in the world. Trying to run away as best he can. He's got 19 health from that last engagement. Been forgotten about. Maybe he could just stand around here. Oh, and if he just stands in the corner, maybe, and then you could, like, summon, like, loads of things around him. Ah, there we go. Sneak. Oh, no, never mind. Be shot up by these zone throps. Go on, sir, get involved. It was a good effort, but literally blown off his feet. And a few extra shots there just for good measure, just to double check he's not dead. Or that he is dead, even. The simulation chamber on the way over on this side. And actually, now is the time for the Tyranids to push forward. Demi's zone throat ball. You know, lay absolute waste to all these scouts and anything over on this side. We do have some Stern Guard veterans with what have you, or quick, if you've got some plasma cannons. Be great against this ball of death. But can they survive for long enough? Also, Lictor Alpha. Wonderful use of him, actually, because it's adding to the vision that these guys have. Also helpful in tying up these Stern Guard veterans. So not bad at all. Hive Tower on the front lines, using his big shieldy thing to reduce the amount of incoming range damage. The Basilisks, they don't seem to be doing that much. They don't seem to be really cutting through the mass. Here we are, the blooming Hive Town statue, moving forward. Look at him go, he's got his 200 warriors around him. So it looks like Demi's going for the long range. Reaper God going for that short range. Venerable Dreadnought been summoned in the middle, but on his own, not much. Won't slow him down at all. Got Terminators with some Cyclone missiles on their backs. They're actually doing a fair bit of damage to the zone throps. We've also got the artillery. Where's yours? Yeah, there we go. Whirlwind Mark II. Throwing down a lot of missiles. No one inside the field command there. The artillery of Gera TC has been spotted by the zone throps. These boys will die very, very quickly. Need to get out there ASAP. Got some Cascans coming over. Which, nice idea. Whether that's going to do anything, I doubt it. Very quickly to be killed. But these guys are going to give up pushing towards these Space Marines. They have got a fairly decent front line. Also got the Land Raider Redeemer on the front line as well. But they've seen all this juicy, squishy stuff that they can pilfer and take down, so why not change your assault patterns? Infantry command being focused on what? Maybe I want to focus down on these mechanized commands, actually. Mr. Zone Threat Man. Redeemer going to come around over on this side, and you're just basically armed with all the close range stuff. Stormbolter, Flamers as well. The Flamers will be able to cut through, like I said earlier on, with the morale. It's not morale, it's void armor. Cut through that. The zone throps will be quite fragile. It's going to stand him straight in the middle. Taking a lot of damage there. And it does seem that Reaper God's Hive Town is a little bit taller. I assume it's because of the wings being up, but it just feels like he's a bigger model somehow. Redeemer has been killed. Imperial Guard over here. They were thinking, oh, we're totally safe with all these tank traps, but if they come around the backside, that's not going to help you at all. The zone football is being diminished by the constant fire and missiles. Also got a brother captain with a jetpack on to sort him out. Lots of fire, lots of damage. But while all this is going on, I mean, what's going on over here? We've got our simulation chamber. We've also got our... Was that capillary tower? No, that's just part of the simulation chamber. But yeah, the Tyranids are booming for business. That's why you're not meant to leave them on their own for so long. They could just get their economy up and up. I suppose all factions can, but the Tyranids especially. You do not want to leave them alone. You do not want to leave them to expand. All the Imperial Guard over here being absolutely decimated. Hive Tower there. He's trying to 1v10 these boys. Has been taken out there. The statue has been crumbled. And actually now the Tyranids are firing down some nukes. A massive spread over on this side, just constantly battering down, and only a couple of shots need to be on target to kill these plasma generators. So the economy of Tiger Shark not going to work out well for him. And soon a capillary tower will be coming out and spawning right over in the middle of these guys. I do believe that the capillary tower is given AoE kind of buff to anyone nearby. Well, a positive buff for the Tyranids. I do believe that you can upgrade them as well to change those buffs. Over on this side, we are seeing the brother Captain. Go on, get him. He's got his Thunder Hammer, bonking these big brain Tyranids, but does not seem to be doing much at all to them. And now everything's just... Oh, where are you going, Zonfurps? You're going over here for whatever reason. What are you killing? Oh, he's killing the tank traps. Okay, fair play. Dear oh dear. There we go. 3 deathly fingers poking from the ground. All the plasma generators on this side have been taken out. The Minotaurium Dippers, they're still alive, so still getting some extra blue for the Space Marines. Plasma generators over here still also rocking out as well, but... I mean, to be fair, we've got... Tiger Shark has still got a fairly decent economy, and also now bringing down the orbital bombardment. Hopefully going to cut off the forward motion of the zone troops for a little while, but the Swarm Lord is now out. And the Swarm Lord, man, his health regen is redonkulous. This is like the end of level baddie. We've yet to see a Swarm Lord being killed in combat. Can these guys bring enough firepower to bear to be able to take him on? I don't see much for him. Yeah, even with all this firepower coming in, his regeneration rate is incredible. It's like he's taking no damage practically. He's got his 4 swords, ready to rip and tear anyone nearby. And he's just casually, like as if he's just walking through a light bit of rain, meandering over. Hi guys, how are you doing? Have I introduced you to my sword friends? She's gonna go over and probably kill everything one by one. Zonfurps here, still alive. The conscripts aren't gonna do anything for them. You'd probably be better off just putting those conscripts inside the field command, in all fairness. But goodness gracious. Imperial Guard, what are you doing? You're gonna get some more turret emplacements. You've rebuilt your mechanized command over here. Now, I like the idea of the Basilisks. The Basilisks were a good idea when there was a lot of infantry and a lot of little Tyranids, but once you get the big Tyranids on the go, they tend to not die from artillery. And when you get the biggest Tyranid of them all, the Swarm Lord, yeah man, he's just back to full health more or less. It's a foregone conclusion. The Tyranids have got this in the bag more or less. It's just a case of how long can the Lamenters and how long can the Imperial Guard stand against these forces. More Vanguard veterans, again armed with those power fists. No namby-pamby long-range combat here, boys and girls. You're gonna stand right next to him. You're gonna get shot by him, gonna get shot by your own whirlwinds as well. Imperial Guard in a cavalcade of flame and sadness. Been killed by the Vectori Broodlord. And probably their own artillery, in all fairness. Zonfurps, they're still knocking around. Shining red with anger. The field command. Oh, we've got 1 Lehman Rush battle tank. That would have been useful a lot earlier. Mr. Garrett TC, but like I say, went for the Basilisks at first. Which is fair enough. It was thematic, man. That's what we want. We don't want people to win, we want people to be thematic and have fun. That's the whole point. Got the brother Captain, he's still knocking around. Plasma gun's been fired straight into these Tyranid Zonfurps. They're ignoring the Swarm Lord at this point. Can't really do much about him, so may as well ignore him until he goes away. It's a valid tactic. Maybe if you just politely pretend he's not there, he'll feel really sad and then just go home. That's a thing people can do. Maybe. Also, we've got double las guns firing from either side here, which was quite cool to see. All the fire of the Imperium been brought down upon these Zonfurps. There's still 4 left, man. Actually, there's more than 4. There's a fair few of them. Just refusing to die. More Terminators been teleported in. 1 lonely Zonfurp. But every time they kill one, fair few more just come on over. I mean, and yeah, they've got their forward bases, they've got all this stuff going on as well, so they could just basically summon them or build more quicker than these guys can actually kill them. Swarmlord now, it's like a kid in a candy shop. He thinks, yes, that tactical control, that's what I want. And now this communications tower. Oh, it takes a couple of swipes for them to kill a building. Got these bastards back up and running. But what are they going to do against Swarmlord? 2 slices. Like a hot knife through butter. Sad time for us all. Orbital bombardment. Hopefully going to kill the last of this particular bunch of Zonethrops and Euronthropes. Also got the Hive Tyrant with his whip. A kinky Hive Tyrant. But it's not going well. It's not going well at all. Oh, what are you? Are you infiltrated thingy-me-doo-dad? What's that? Oh, you're nothing. You're being fired from over here. Right, okay, fair enough. Never mind, mate. I'm going mental. I'm going mad. I'm seeing things that aren't meant to be there. Still got the Minotaur depots there. They're still up and running. But the economy is fading fast for the Imperium here. Euronthrope about to be taken out. Come on, boys, you can do it. There we go. The first swarm of them have been taken up. But then, just as that happens, more come over. Infinitely more. A baleful green glow surrounding them as they push on forward. Leman was still knocking around, but no longer. Also built a stronghold down over on this side. And they're going to try and rebuild, holding on for every inch of land humanly possible. It's what I like to see. A desperate last stand. The Swarmlord just focusing on those production buildings. Are we going to see a Baneblade? Absolutely not. No Baneblades for us, I'm afraid. These poor Terrorist Agency has been thrown off their feet. And the Mars Pattern Command. Free real estate from the Swarmlord. The moment he decides to actually get them, they're going to knock them all out of the way. And it might take a couple of swipes of his swords to kill it through him, but won't take him long. It's like a toddler cutting into a birthday cake here. And that's dead. Brown bread. Everything's going down. Zonethrops pushing forward, floating ever so menacingly. Gonna go for that tier 2, or tier 1 even, sorry, for Tiger Shark. Tech Marine desperately trying to pick up shop here. Are we gonna see any more boys from Chopper Barracks? No, not at the moment. Not much that can be done. And over on this side, Jesus, just infinite Tyranid warriors. We've got some Space Marines here in the light cover. Holding their ground. Come on, boys. Let's do this. They might not... Well, they might be able to kill us all, but they can't kill your spirit. They can destroy our bodies, but they cannot destroy our will. My goodness. Just the way that the Tyranid warriors, their silhouette is in the shadows. There we go. Glorious last stand. Glorious last charge. Get involved. Take him on. Morale may be broken. But still give him a lick with those old flamers, eh? Made them rue the day that they went toe-to-toe against the Imperium. The Imperial Guard have fallen. The Lamenters still stand. Gosh darn it. A wonderful concave of Tyranid warriors as well. They teleport away. Gonna fall back to more defensible positions. Rallying around whatever remaining listening post that they have. But dear oh dear, Zonethrops gonna come over in a flanking maneuver. And I don't think... I mean, have you got any more? Yeah, there we go, you've got one more stronghold over here. Cockroaching the best he can. But standing firm in the corner. What more can they do? Someone call in the blooming Thunderhawks, get these boys to safety. There's no point in such senseless loss of life. So just throwing down another nuke. What an emotional rollercoaster this was. That's what I like about these kinds of games, especially the themed kinds of games. Is it ultimate play? Absolutely not. Is it entertaining as fun? Holy heck, yes. One lonely Sternguard veteran. Oh, he's got a friend now. The counter-attack is real. There we go. Sinners won't know what to hit them. If we just push on again. Push on forward. Take him on. You can do it. With a prayer to the Emperor on your lips. The teleport, smack bang, yes, there we go, get involved. Just a mere inches away from the Tyranid firing line. The Apothecary and the Terminator left. No gene seed is going to be salvaged from this engagement, and there we go. That is the game in its entirety. What an absolute treat that was. Fantastic stuff from all players, and thank you very much for sending it onto the Discord here. If you'd like to support the channel, have a look at the old Patreon. £1 a month gets you one extra game a week, and there is also Discord, where Discord things happen. Links in the description as always. My name's been Mr. Landshark. Pleasure as always, never short. And I'll see you in a bit. Peace.